I'm showing about 6 past the hour. Would you start it?
Let's get started. Folks, good morning and welcome to the Oceanside Wealth premier webinar, where you're going to learn some things today that are exciting. We're going to see what this whole program is about. And I know with my own experience here in the multi-level industry, it happens I'm also a Forex trader, and I've seen some of the frustrations. So I've got kind of a unique perspective that allows me to really understand what this thing is all about, this whole Oceanside Wealth that all the buzz is going on and the emails flying back and forth across the Internet. It's just started a buzz, and as we know, just a handful of people that we let know about it as we were going through the setup stages have already started to turn this thing into a monster, and it looks like it will not and cannot be stopped. And why is that? Especially since we all know there are literally tens of thousands of opportunities available to us on the web daily, if everybody's on all those lists where they bother you all the time. And most of them don't seem very attractive. And I know in my own case, I had left the multi-level industry, having retired back in 1990. I had a very successful run with a wonderful company, and they did me well, and it's just someone came in and offered me a whole bunch of money to take my position, and that's what I did. I didn't want to get back into multi-level because, frankly, I don't like dealing with a lot of whiny adults, to be real honest. But this one was so attractive, when I saw it, I actually had to stop. And, of course, knowing JD for a good long time now, I know of his successes. I know of his integrity. I know his intentions on this whole thing is to really put together a program for the average person who can come in and step into the shoes of the big boys. Normally, for instance, if you want to get anything involved in the Forex market, you've got to bring at least $25,000 with you or more. And that's how it's been since 1996. Of course, anybody can trade in the Forex market. Before that, you needed almost $1 million minimum just to get into this fascinating opportunity. Well, here what we've done at Oceanside Wealth, and JD was brilliant in doing this, is combining a group of us to get returns from the Forex market. Now, that's important because we should understand what the Forex market is. It is the foreign exchange market. Now, what the foreign exchange market is, it's the price of money. And it's the price of money from one country's currency to the next. That's really important to understand. So you're buying actual currency. So there's nothing that has to be gotten rid of out on the free market. Unlike any commodity or anything, any normal product, currency happens to stand in its own little place. And so what happens in the currency markets is that you might be able to buy the euro. If your account is set up in dollars or U.S. Federal Reserve note dollars, then what you're doing is you're actually buying, say, the euro at a given price. About, you could buy it for 64.64%, I think is what I saw it at yesterday in that particular exchange. They're all paired up. Well, what happens every time that moves, and it moves constantly, and I'm talking about literally by the second, when you can watch some of the charts and graphs go by and live demonstrations as we trade, we can actually see the cost of money going up and down. So if you bought it at one price, and then 5 seconds later it has gone up just a few ticks, and it doesn't take much to make an extraordinary amount of money in the Forex market as in terms of investment. But if it goes up just a little bit and then you sell that trade, you make a profit. Well, the trick has always been to try and figure out where the tops and bottoms are. In any graph, things go up, they come down, they go up, they come down. Sometimes they go sideways just a little bit, and then they'll go up and down. And what we play on and what makes us money is the movement between the currencies. How much does it cost now, and how much is it going to cost in 10 minutes, a week, a day? It's all figured. This is a fairly complicated thing, but when you look at it, you just buy low and you sell high, or you buy high and you sell low. That's called a put. Well, you don't even have to worry about a lot of the technical stuff of training, and incidentally, to train adequately to trade in the Forex market, realistically, it's going to take you 6-8 months just to get your feet wet, just to figure it out. Most people coming into the Forex market, I'm very familiar with, come in with an average of $5,000 now that they can trade through a broker. And about 96% of them will have exactly zero inside of 90 days. And that's because you just have to get a feel for the market. And it's so emotionally driven, because people are attached to their money, that in an emotional sense, sometimes we hesitate when we should have jumped in, and sometimes we jump in when we should have hesitated. But that's the problem of having emotions. One of the fascinating things about this, and folks, I'm telling you, this is the biggest thing we've got going for us, is we have absolute access to a $60 million trading program. Now, what is a trading program? A trading program is a fully automated, computer-generated, and all thunk up by the computer. It takes and analyzes several different factors. For instance, if the market has been in a particular circumstance before, every time that it has been in that, the computer knows how many times it has gone up and how many times it has gone down. And that's important because it can statistically tell us with some certainty where the market is going to be, so it's safe to make a trade, or don't make that trade. Well, when you do it as an individual, and I've got a lot of experience, I can tell you that if you've just lost 3 trades in a row, then you're looking at the market as it's out to get you. I mean, there just becomes the suspicion. That's just normal human emotion. Now, if you just came from making 3 winning trades, hey, you can do no wrong. But you know what? The truth is, those are just perceptions. In reality, the market is random. It is going to do what it is going to do. Well, with this program, with any kind of trading in the Forex as an individual, even if you have the little green arrows, and then we've got all those programs and stuff, and some work, some don't, some are good, some are not, in terms of giving you a return. But they're almost always predicated on whether or not you make the trades they think you should make. Well, we've got an automated one, so we can get our emotions completely out of it. And just to win in Forex, you only have to win 51% of the time, and you will make an extraordinary income and join the top 1/10 of 1/10 of a percent of the income earners in the world. And this is important. We've got a program that over the last 16 months has shown almost invariably that we have seen a return of over 64%. That's incredible. Now, that's the number of wins in trades, because it's all about you make a trade. It's basically placing a bet on where you think the market is going, and then you ride it out and see what happens. Well, at 51%, you are an absolute master of the universe. This thing has got a consistent record. It took the emotion away so that we don't have to worry about, oh, no, I hate to lose that money or something, or I hate to risk it. No, 64% of the time it wins. It's like having your own cash machine. And so, obviously, in order to the ability to leverage our smaller accounts together and make a big, huge account, well, we got to have some clout, and we're looking at some extraordinary success. Now, this Oceanside Wealth has yet another component. I love it just for the Forex part. However, from the multi-level industry, wow, now you can start to compound your earnings based upon building an organization. You can do either or both. It doesn't matter to Oceanside Wealth. We're here to help you with your success, whether you're just a passive investor or if you're an active multi-leveler who wants to get that group going. Now, here's the advantage. From the multi-level aspect, you get a 50% matching bonus. So, just rough numbers, if you had 10 people in who were each making $1,000, well, how much would your 50% matching bonus be? You made $5,000. Now, those are small numbers, folks, as you're going to learn a little bit later as JD will enlighten us and tell you some of the incredible things that have gone on and about the people who have joined and what they have done